I wasn't gonna vlog about this gig, but you know what? I'm gonna just have to do it anyway. I'm gonna have to keep it real on this one. So, the name of this company is Rickshaw. Alright, that's the company name that I was censoring in the other video. A lot of people ask what was the name of that company and why did you censor it. I just basically censored it because the first day was pretty decent, so I didn't want to put it on blast and have everyone signing up for it. But the first day I did it, I signed up with Wolo. Okay, just went on the app, clicked accept job, accepted the job, showed up to this place over here, and they were like, yeah, this is how the job works. We sat down for 30 minutes. He's explaining to us how everything works. And I'm like, cool. And then he tells us to drive to Oakland. It was myself and another guy. So I go over to Oakland, go to the address where he gives me, go pick up the items. Now, this is a 4-hour job total. Now, after me sitting in the office for 30 minutes, listening to how the job works, and then driving to Oakland, that's 30 more minutes. So now I have 3 hours left to complete the work, right? So I'm thinking, will I even have enough time to complete the work? Is this, because I'm only getting paid for 4 hours. Like, is this going to take me 6 hours to do? I get over there. I was able to complete the job. I'm not going to say the amount of time. I was able to complete the job in way less time. Cool, I complete the job. I'm thinking, why wouldn't I just sign up for this company like directly and not go through Wolo? Because if I sign up directly, I'll make more money, because Wolo takes a chunk out of what Rickshaw would pay me. So I'm like, great, I'll just sign up for Wolo. I'll just sign up for Rickshaw without Wolo. That's what I do. I sign up, and this is my first delivery today. Last night, I got a text message from a number, and they said, hey, can you work tomorrow for Rickshaw? And I was like, yeah, I could totally work tomorrow. Before I agreed, before I said yes, I said, how many hours, and is it in the East Bay? You know, he said a couple hours, and he said it's in the city. And I was thinking, well, I'm already going to be in the city, because I'm going to try to knock out some Uber rides. So that'll work out. Like, I'll just do it. Now, the first job I did was really simple. I just went to a warehouse. I picked up like 15 boxes, and from there, I just delivered the boxes. Easy. Like, it was really simple. Today, the first day, like, I'm actually like not really working. I'm working with the company. I'm not working for the company. I'm working with the company. I get there, and the guy's like, yeah, your boxes are there. And I'm looking at my list, and there's like 26 stops. Now, last night when I looked at on this list, it showed 11 stops or 13 stops. This is like a 3-hour shift, and I'm thinking it's going to take a whole lot longer just because of traffic, just because parking. I mean, it's a lot of stuff. And now I have a freaking set of keys. And how this company works is, though, you instead of me picking up 26 boxes at the first location, like that makes a lot of sense. Instead of me picking up 26 boxes at the first location, I pick up like 6 boxes, right? Then from there, I have these keys, and I'm gonna make a couple deliveries, and then I'm gonna get to a stop where I'm gonna pick up more deliveries. All right. So I'm just like, man, how is this gonna work? Because this seems like it's going to take a whole lot longer than 3 hours. Dude, at the first drop-off, and I'm just about ready to go take all this stuff back to those people, dude. This is pissing me the I just look on here, and I'm looking at the drop-off times, and it goes to like 5 p.m.? What? No, 3 hours. If this ain't done in 3 hours, it's not going to get done by me. This is a disaster. Trying to get in the building, went to the keypad, punched in the code that, I was supposed to punch in. Nothing happens. When I punch this code in, it calls the customer, because the customer's not at home. Calls the customer, and the customer can open the door. And then I could just go safely leave the package in front of her door, safely in the building. I was just calling other random numbers, and it's working for other numbers, but when I do 02, it doesn't. Alright, it's been 10 minutes, so I'm leaving, because I don't know where this lady is. I mean, I know where she is. She's not here. She's at work. I just got off the phone with her. But the call box is not working. I just did a video and texted to her showing, hey, I entered the code in. The code's not working. I mean, I can't really do anything else. So I'm just going to go off to the next delivery because I can't drop it off. I thought I should share this with you guys. When I was there picking up the items, I noticed that the guy was just like, whoever I talked to, I'm sure he's the CEO or he's the owner or he's someone important. And he was just like, yeah, your item's over there. And he was just like off doing his own thing. And I'm thinking, I don't know what I'm doing. Like, I see 6 items here. I see a list of 26 items. And I'm like, hey, are these my items? You know, and he's just like, well, yeah, well, you got to get keys. And I'm thinking like, well, all right, what does that mean, you know? And then he explained, he's like, yeah, well, the keys are over here. You have to look on this list. And once you look on this list, you'll see what keys you need. And what you have to do is grab the keys and make sure you return the keys. And I'm thinking, grab keys? When I got there, I was just supposed to like figure it out. Like, I was supposed to already know what to do. And it wasn't like, let me show you how to do it. It was like, all right, you got it, you know? And I'm like, oh, no, I don't. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. Like, I have no idea. Like, what the other job I did last week was completely different from this job. The job I did last week was easy. Like, I'm down for that. Staying in the East Bay, just staying in Oakland, I like that. Doing this city crap, dude, and all these different buildings, no parking and stuff, that's exactly why no one is doing this job, dude. Because it's just too much work. It's just not worth it. Like, honestly, I wish I could be doing caviar right now, man. Because this is like a huge letdown. I cannot wait till this shift's over. Like, that last delivery went pretty chill, but of course, you know, I forgot something, right? Forgot to take a picture of the item in front of the door. And I'm like, dude, I'm not going back up there. There's no way I'm going back up there to take a freaking photo of the item in front of the door. Like I'm not a quitter. Like, I want to finish stuff, but I still got the first customer texting me about getting into the building. And I sent her a video message showing me entering in the numbers and the numbers not working. And, you know, of course, the customer calls customer support or job support, or the same guy who told me where the keys were. Of course, she called him, and he sent me a message. Hey, how's that first order going? You know, I sent that message off, and come on, what am I supposed to do? Just wait there? Like, just wait around? Like, wait around for what? Wait around for somebody to come out and then go sneak in and put the item up? I'm not gonna wait around for someone to come out. Time is money, dude. That's what these people in the sharing economy don't realize. All right, if you guys can tell, the car is getting full because I'm dropping off some packages and I'm also picking up stuff. It looks like laundry. All right, so I got a little story to tell you about these keys. I have these keys right here, and you know what these keys are? These keys go to people's homes. This last pickup, I literally opened the door to the gate, walked in, opened the front door, and just walked in and picked up the items. That's creepy. Like, I seriously have keys to someone's house. And another thing that I think is creepy is how easy it is for me to get this job. Okay, just go sign up, you're hired, basically. You just have to have a heartbeat. I don't even know about the background check. The background check came back so fast that how could that even be a good background check? But it's just like, dude, anyone can have access to your house. So I'm driving up and I see 2 parking spots and the police behind me. So I pull off here and I'm looking over at the parking spots. And they slowly drive by and look at me. And of course they know what I'm about to do. They know I'm about to bust a U-turn right here on this double yellow line and get a parking spot. Because what else would I do? Would I literally go around the block to look for a parking spot? Or would I just bust a U-turn and just, you know, take one of those parking spots right there? You know, I don't know. Maybe they're waiting on me to bust that U-turn so they can give me a ticket. But actually, why don't they just go after that Audi right there? Like, that car is literally blocking the driveway. But you know how cops are. They just go after what they want to go after. Good thing I didn't bust that U-turn. Like, when I pulled up, the cop was like pulled off to the side, and I believe he was waiting on me to just do what I was about to do, but I just didn't feel like doing a U-turn. I felt like going around a block. Maybe I can find a spot on this street so I won't have to walk so far. I gotta get rid of that beeping sound. It's because I have a bag in the front seat here. Just had to get a quick video of this. Check out the cameras on that car. The cameras cost way much more than the car did. Check that out. What's going on is, this is Lyft's headquarters over here in this area, and a lot of you guys know Lyft and GM have a new partnership, and look, looks like they're shooting a commercial for it right now. Check it out. Here, this is John, the guy from Lyft, CEO. Hey, what's up? Looks like they're shooting a commercial here. Apparently this guy had me scheduled for the whole day, and I wouldn't have a problem with working the whole day, but I was never told I was going to work the whole day. I signed up for like 3 to 5 hours. Mainly, I was really hoping for 4 hours, okay? Now, you know, he's just put me on more deliveries, and I'm like, no, I don't want to do this. And I found out about the pay. It's $20 an hour, which, I mean, it's okay, but honestly, like, I just don't want to do this for this long. Like, I want to do it for a couple hours. I want to get my Uber rides knocked out, and I want to go back to the East Bay. I'm tired of the city. I'm tired of driving around in circles. And if I would have known that this job would be like this, like, I would not have signed up for it. Like, I would not have done it. Like, I was totally misleaded. I thought this would be much easier than what it is. And no, if he would have told me $20 an hour to drive around and deliver packages in rush hour, I would have been like, no. Good, I don't have to go in someone's house this time. I can just pick up items and go. Just got off the phone with the recruiter, and he shortened the shift. However, he didn't really do a good job of shorting it. Like I said, look, I gotta start another job at 4, and meaning that I should probably get off work at like 3 so I can have an hour to get to my job, right? So at 3 o'clock, I have a drop off back at the same pickup location. All right. After that drop off, I have one final drop off. That final drop off is literally halfway across the city. All right, just got off the phone with this guy, and I've been waiting at the same house for about 20 minutes, looking for the keys, reading through the emails, trying to figure out how to get in the building. Also, trying to wait and see if anyone comes out of the building, that way I can sneak in. But, so right now I'm off to another delivery. Now, the thing about this delivery, it is way on the other side of town. Like, GPS says like 30 minutes. I'm thinking it may be a little bit longer than that. Every now and then I can bypass GPS. Like if GPS says 30 minutes, I can get there in like maybe 25 minutes or 23 minutes. Some days you can't do that. Like some days GPS says 30 minutes and you get there in like 40 minutes. And you're like, dang, I thought I would get there faster. No, you actually got there later. And that's how it is today. Like right now it's 1:56 and I need to be done with this at 3, and I'm not going to be done with this at 3. I'm just going to be getting close to, at 3 I'm still going to have multiple deliveries, and then this ain't easy. Like the pay may be cool, but for the city, this ain't worth it, bro. I mean, maybe this could be better than Postmates, but I guess if you was doing Postmates and you didn't have anything to do in the daytime, this could be a cool gig. But this ain't my type of gig here. This ain't, because the reason why I just don't like this one is mainly the daytime driving in the daytime. I just hate driving, delivering stuff in the daytime. It is literally hard. And the main reason why it's so hard to deliver anything in the daytime is parking. You know, parking, traffic, parking violations. It's just not worth it. You know, $20 an hour ain't worth it. $30 an hour is not worth it. And the thing about Uber, I could probably actually make more money driving Uber right now. The sharing economy is so unpredictable. My idea today was to come to the city, knock out, 10 quick Uber rides, do one TaskRabbit job, and, do this job. This job is turning into an all-day ordeal. Okay, and Uber is already turned into an all-day ordeal too. I wasn't able to complete 10 rides during the morning rush, because I got that one really, really long ride going to Mountain View. And now I have 4 rides left on Uber, and I just cross my fingers that they're like close. Like they're all like in the city. And that I can just get out of here because I'm just over it right now. Or I'm just thinking about just leaving, go and cross the bridge and do Uber there. Just go to West Oakland BART and pick people up from BART and take them home, because at least in Oakland, at least at the West Oakland BART station, if people are getting off at West Oakland BART, chances are they're not going that far. They're going 1 to 2 miles. Unless you get someone that goes to West Oakland BART and they're like, oh, I'm going to be late, I just want to take an Uber to the airport. Then I would be completely screwed, especially if they wanted to go to like SFO. So I don't know, dude. That's just sharing economy. Like, it's just very unpredictable. Like, I thought I would be out for like 4 or 5 hours today. No, I'm going to be out for like 12 hours today. Totally out of my hands. Like, I could have woke up this morning, I could have did 10 Uber pool rides in 2 hours, and I would have made the $100 bonus from Uber plus the pennies that I would have made off of those 10 rides. But no, like, I made more money off of those rides than I wanted to, because I went all the way to Mountain View. And then now I'm still stuck, and I have to do 4 more rides before I can go home. And I really want to go home because I'm just over it. The sun's coming out. I don't have sunglasses. It's hella bright. And this Rickshaw is like, it's like a scam almost. I just really wish I was doing something else right now, because I'm just so over this right now. I'm so over this job right now. It is 2:04, and I still have like probably 2 to 3 hours worth of deliveries left. And it's just not gonna happen, dude. It's just not gonna happen. Like, it's not gonna happen. Like, I have to drive halfway across town right now. These people realize this? They don't realize this. Like, they don't realize that it costs what, $4 an hour to drive around the city. Because if I'm driving around in circles, driving up these big hills, I'm probably gonna be using like a gallon of gas each hour. But yeah, you make $20 an hour. $20 an hour is nothing. Let's subtract $5 for the gas. Okay, $15. Some sharing economy jobs, they treat you as if you're an employee. Other sharing economy jobs don't treat you as an employee. For example, this job completely treats me as I'm an employee, yet I'm not, and I don't have any of the benefits. And I'm gonna explain that. When you drive Uber, it's kind of tricky. You do have to abide by their rules. You have to pick up X amount of riders per hour, and there's rules you have to abide by. But Uber, there's a lot of flexibility with Uber. You can stop whenever you want. You can pick up someone and just stop and just be done. Alright? With Postmates, you can do a delivery and you can just stop with that delivery and be done, With this gig, you can't do that. And also, I'm not going to just pick on this gig. Let's say Uber Eats. With Uber Eats, you really can't do that because you have to finish out that shift. This gig, I'm an independent contractor, right? But I'm literally working a shift. Like, I'm working like a shift. Like, I have to go to a pickup location, and then I have to go back to that pickup location. That's equivalent to me like working for the post office. Like, I go to the post office, pick up the mail, and then at the end of the day I go back to the post office and drop off the mail, and I say bye. I'm basically clocking out. With this gig, I am an independent contractor. I'm not an employee, but they treat you straight up like an employee when you look at it. Like, I have to go back there and clock out. I have to go there and clock in. On demand work is on demand. It's you go online, you go offline. This is not on demand. it's just not on-demand work at all. This is Google Shopping Express. Without, this company is basically, they're acting just like Google Shopping Express, except you get no benefits and you're not an employee. So some sharing economy jobs lean more on the employee side. Like, they treat you way more like an employee, yet you don't get any of the benefits, and you don't get, I mean, you're nothing if you're not an employee. Like me, I'm absolutely nothing. If like right now, if I'm driving and if I like crash and hit this car in front of me, it would, like, nothing would happen. Like, Rickshaw would never even come up. Like, if the cops found out that I was driving for Rickshaw, like, no big deal. Like, I'm an independent contractor. However, if I was an employee working for Rickshaw and I crashed my car, it's a whole different ball game. Whole different ball game. I mean, now I'm an employee. Now someone could possibly sue Rickshaw and, like, literally get money from them. If I get hurt on the job, I could receive work compensation if I was an employee. However, if I get hurt on the job now, like, I wouldn't get anything, you know? And Rickshaw would probably just deactivate my account and I would just be gone. You know? Sorry for the foul language, but this is nerve-wracking right now. Like, it's not easy. It doesn't make sense. And I'm really smart when it comes to this tech stuff. Guys, I give up. I don't really like to give up on stuff that, like, I start, but sometimes you just need to just walk away from the situation. Last drop off, I'm trying to find the manager, call the number that's in the app. I'm trying to get a hold of the manager. The manager's not there, but he's telling me who I can get a hold of. And I'm like, okay, cool. He's like, go to the back, ask for this person, ask for, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I go back there. No one back there speaks English. I'm like, cool. So I look for someone who looks young that looks like they work there. Because if they look young, chances are they speak English. Find this young kid. He's like, yeah. You need to go over there and talk to this lady and take all your stuff and put it in the bag. Well, take all of my stuff and put it in the bag. Before I even walk in, I'm having a hard time. Parking, there's like no parking, right? There's a huge bus stop right in front of the place, and the bus stop takes up like half of a block, so there's nowhere to park. Not even for like a second, because you can't park in the bus lane or the bus stop because the buses have cameras on them. They'll take a photo of your license plate and mail you a ticket. So you just can't stop in those lanes. So I literally had to like park like a block away and walk with all this laundry, basically. Not just all this laundry, all this dirty laundry, all right? And, you know, I'm trying to do this the best way I can. You know, I'm walking with a bag here, a bag there. I'm setting this bag down. I'm walking back, picking this other bag up. This is crap, right? This is stupid. Like, if I would have known that this was delivering dirty laundry, I would not have signed up. But yet, the sharing economy, they don't let you know about everything. You know, some things you sign up for, you got no idea you're going to be doing it, but you're going to be doing it. Just like I had no idea today that I would be, you know, going to someone's house and like I would have their keys and I'm walking into someone's living room. Like, I had no idea that I would be signing up for that. However, I think that's really, really weird. And I think a lot of people out there would agree with me that that is really weird. And traffic's just been horrendous, you know? Like, today, I believe I've had the worst luck. Today, I believe I've had the worst luck with traffic in San Francisco. For some weird reason, like, it's just taking me so long to drive anywhere today. For some reason. Every other day is cool. Like, every other day is, like, perfect. Today sucks. I'm about to drop all their stuff off and go to the gas station because I've been driving around the city like a madman. Driving around the city is not cheap because of all these crazy hills and you use more gas. I'm going to go drop all this stuff off and go. Like, if I don't get paid, I don't care. I just want to leave right now. I'm just over this job. It's just not working out. Like, it's just not working out. For me to go 30 minutes and drop something off here, and then go 30 minutes in the same direction and drop something else off, and then go 20 minutes in this direction, and then they go 20 minutes in this direction and drop something off. I don't know. It don't work out. And in the app, like when I was dropping off for the laundry order, nothing is color coordinated. So when I was dropping off the laundry order, it took me about 10 minutes to figure out what I was dropping off, because I wanted to double check. I wanted to make sure the names were correct, right? So they don't have an app, so I was just using Safari browser. And on Safari, like, it would give you all this data, you know, like the customer's phone number, the address, all this stuff. But nothing was color coordinated. So I had 3 items back there, and like all of these items have different, like one item, like I have 3 drop-offs back there, and one drop-off has 1 item, the other drop-off has 2 items, and the third drop-off has 3 items. It took me so long at the drop-off because I would have to like scroll down to see the name and the numbers. And then I would have to scroll all the way up to see, like, to confirm, like, to make sure that this is the right one, like, this is the same order. That took me forever. Okay, it took me forever. Like, for someone who's not tech savvy or someone who's not so comfortable with a smartphone, I don't know how they would figure that one out. Yes, it's over. It's over. I just dropped that off, just dropped the keys off, just dropped the last bag off. You ain't gonna see me around here no more. Not with this startup, dude. I mean, I really wish that they would just give me jobs in Oakland. Like, I would be down to stay in Oakland because it just sucks driving over here. But I'll tell you guys something. I bet a lot of people want jobs in Oakland. Would I do that job again? Hell no. No way. Wouldn't do that one again. Waste of time, unless they pay like $30 an hour. But still though, man, it's not a good gig. Not in the city.